Hi guys, back with another tutorial, and today I'm going to be showing you how to change the basemap layer using the basemap toggle. I know I showed you how to change the basemap layer by changing the name of the basemap layer that you want in the basemap property in the map object, but that method is much slower and it's not the best. I think the basemap toggle is much better, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today. So the final result is going to look something like this. This is the basemap layer which you loaded, but this is the basemap toggle. So when you click on it, it's going to change into another basemap layer of your choice. Okay, the toggle works like a light switch where it switches on one layer and the other one goes off. Okay, so on and off. Okay, so this is what we're going to be making today. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is to create a folder. We just open a folder. I'm going to be using this folder, and let's just delete all these three. Just delete them. Just delete them all. That three. So start. Okay. So the first thing you need to do. Oh, my laptop is not charging. Yeah, good. So you're going to need to create an index.html file, CSS file, and a JavaScript file. So we've gone through this before, and I'm just going to create a boilerplate like that, and then I'm going to bring in my CSS my style sheet right there, and I'm going to link in my custom JavaScript file, main.js right there. And then I'm going to reference the API using the two lines of code, the style sheet and the script tag provided by the ArcGIS API for JavaScript. Okay, so I like to keep mistake right there. I like to keep my script tags at the bottom, so I'm going to copy the script tag provided by the ArcGIS API right on top of my custom JavaScript, right on top of my custom JavaScript tag, like that. Okay, make sure it is on top of your custom JavaScript tag like this, or else it won't work. If you put it at the bottom here, it won't work. Okay, so here we're going to create a div, and inside this div, no, not inside, we're going to give this div an ID of a map, or maybe map here, or any ID of your choice. Then we are going to style it a little bit. First of all, we're going to create some global rules like margin 0, padding 0, and box sizing set to border box, like that. And then we're going to access our div, and we're going to give it a minimum height of 100 viewport height, like that, and then a width of 100%, like that. So again, if you open it in your browser window, it's just going to be a plain, a plain window, just white. But it show you how it looks like with the 100 viewport height and 100% wind. Give it a background color of red, like that, and there you go. This is 100 viewport height and 100% wind. But right now we don't need this. Okay, we don't need that. So let's get to the fun part. First of all, we're going to need to bring in the API key that you're provided from the ArcGIS API for JavaScript dashboard. Okay, and I'm going to copy my API key. Let me bring it in, and make sure you use your own API key, because this is my own API key and I'm going to delete it after this, so please don't use it. Make sure you copy your own API key. Okay, so now you're going to need to bring in the modules that you require. Every time. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need to bring is the config module. There's a string esri config, and then esri map module, and then esri map view module. So it looks like that, and then you're going to bring in one extra module. Sorry, it's a module, not a model. One extra module, which is the BasemapToggle, and it's found in widgets. So this one is found in widgets, and that will be, and the name is BasemapToggle. And please pay attention to the name Basemap. It is the B is capital, but the M is a small letter. Okay, so after this, you're going to need to create a function. This function takes in these modules as arguments. You can call them anything you want, but I'm just going to name them using names that are almost similar to the names of the modules to avoid confusion. The other one, I'm just going to call it map, and the last one, the second last, I'm going to call it map view, and the last one I'm going to call it basemap. This is a small letter like that. Okay. Now we need to direct it to the API key, which is equal to the constant variable which contains the API key which you created at the top here, right here. Okay, after this you need to create a new map object. New map object. Okay, the word map should be similar to the one you used up here as an argument right there, so they should be similar. Okay, for the map you're going to add a base map, so this is like the default base map that you want to use. Okay, I'm just going to use OSM standard. Okay, so the next thing you need to create is a view. We're going to create a new map view object. New map view object like that. Again, the names should be similar. Okay, in the map view object, the first thing you're going to need to do is to refer to the map object you just created here, but you're going to refer to the variable name. Okay, the constant variable name, so that is map. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is find the center. So when the map loads, where do you want it focused on? So I chose Nairobi, Kenya. So the first coordinate that you're going to enter in this array is the longitude, and the second value is going to be the latitude. After this, you're going to need to direct it to the container property. Okay, so for the container property, you add okay, I'm going to need to, the container property takes in the ID of the div as a string, so right here. So just copy that like that, and then just paste it right there. Okay, so the other thing you can add is maybe the zoom level. So I used to 10, or maybe you can use 13. Okay, but I prefer 10. So we're going to add now the basemap toggle. So the convection is the same, so you add it to the constant variable, and I'm just going to call my basemap toggle. Okay, I'm just going to create a new basemap object. Again, the name should be similar to the one passed in up here as an argument. Okay, so it's a function which takes in objects, which takes in a properties. So the property here, you need to direct to the view. The view property takes in the view object. So you pass in supposed to be a comma. So you pass in the variable name of the view, the map view object which you created up here. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is to pass in the next basemap property. Basemap property, and this one takes in the name of another the base of another basemap layer that you want to be toggling. So the default basemap layer is going to be OSM standard, but when you click on the toggle button, which other map do you want to load? So I want the dark gray vector, just to differentiate with the contrast, you know, the dark gray and the light contrast of the OSM standard is going to be neatly visible to the eye. So the last thing you're going to do is you need to add this basemap toggle, the new basemap toggle object we just created. You're going to need to add it to the view object. So you're going to do this using the view.ui.add, and then you're going to add the basemap toggle, and then you can pass in extra optional instructions at the end here. So here you pass in the position where you want it to be placed. Okay, so the position here, you can write bottom right, bottom. So the bottom right is going to be around here. Okay, there is top right here, there is top left right here, and there is bottom left right here. But I would advise against placing it at the top left right here, because this is where the zoom in and the zoom out icons are, and it might not look neat. So place it maybe top right or bottom right. Okay, but I'm going to place it bottom right. It's much neater like that. Okay, and we are done. So let's see how it looks like. Let me open it in a browser window. Okay, hope it works. For some reason it's not working. That's the problem. Let me check my console. Map view object. My map view object. What's wrong with my map view object? So views, it's supposed to be views, not view. Okay, so let's retry that again. Yep, there you go. You're going to need to sign in with the username and password. And there you go. You can already see the basemap toggle icon right here. Okay, so this is the default OSM standard basemap layer that we passed in right here. Okay, this is going to be the default basemap. But when you click on the toggle, this is going to change to your secondary layer, which you passed in the basemap toggle object right here. So let's change this and see how maybe it will look like. So let's use like what, ArcGIS Street Night. Let's try that. ArcGIS Street Night. Let's see how that one looks like. Okay, sign in again. So the first basemap is going to be the default basemap, the OSM standard. And then when you click on the toggle icon, it's going to load the secondary basemap layer. So this is the ArcGIS Street Night. Okay, So let me just change my primary layer. Let's choose ArcGIS light gray. ArcGIS light gray. That. And it's sign in again. Okay, like that. So because I changed the primary base map layer, it's also going to change right here. So this is the primary base map layer right here. This is the ArcGIS light gray base map layer. Okay, when you click on the toggle, it's going to load ArcGIS street night layer. Okay, so that's all for now. But I'm going to be pushing this. I'm going to be pushing all this code to my GitHub, and I'm going to place a link in the description. So check it out there if you need to go through the code by yourself. Thank you.